Hello friends, in the previous lectures we have seen the how to draw the network diagram as per our example. As per our example number 1, we have draw the network diagram as well as we have calculated the earliest start time. Now we are going to calculate the latest finish time for our diagram. Okay, so as I told you in the previous lecture that for the last event, latest finish time is the same as the earliest start time of that event. So here earliest start time is 28. Okay, so take the same time as a latest finish time. Now what is the calculation of latest finish time? Here see, determination of latest finish time. So there is one equations, LFI means latest finish time of tail event is equal to minimum of LFJ minus DIJ. Okay, so LFJ means LFJ latest finish time of head event, LFI means latest finish time of tail event, and DIJ means duration of activity. Okay, so for node 8, okay, see here we have, just a minute, here for node number 9 the latest finish time is the same as the earliest start time. Okay, so for node 8 or event 8 latest finish time is what? LFJ means latest finish time of head event. This is head event and this is tail event. Okay, for this activity, head event and tail event. So latest finish time of head event minus durations. So 28 latest finish time of this. So 28 minus duration 8. 28 minus 8 is equal to 20. So here latest finish time of event number 8, 20. For event 7, latest finish time of head event. This is head event and this is tail event minus duration. So 28 minus 12, 16. 28 minus 10, that is 16. So write down 16 over here. Now for event number 6, here two possibilities are there, two activities are going. So calculate latest finish time for this two activity and take the minimum. Okay, so here for node 6 LF9 latest finish time of head activity minus duration. So 28 for the this activity. Okay, 28 minus 3, that is 25, and for this event 20 minus 4, 20 minus 4, that is 16. So take the minimum. So 16 is the minimum. So take 16 as the latest finish time. Now as per this calculation, you can easily calculate for event number, so node number 5. For node number 5, head event latest finish time of head event minus duration. So 20 minus 5, 20 minus 5, that is 15. So write down 15 over here. Okay, for activity, for event number 4. Okay, here again two possibilities are there. So calculate latest finish time of these two and take the minimum. So 16 minus 2, 14, and 16 minus 6, 10. So 10 is minimum. So write down 10 for event number 3. Here again two activities are there. Okay, so calculate for both and take the minimum. 16 minus 3, 13, and 10 minus 5, 5. So 5 is minimum. So write down 5. Okay, activity number 2. Here only one activity are going. So 15 minus 7, that is 8. Now for activity 1, calculate 8 minus 2, 6, 5 minus 5, 0, and 10 minus 4, 6. So which is minimum? 0. Okay, so we have just mention all the earliest start time and latest finish time for all the event. Now, for a critical path, there is one condition. Okay, what is that condition? For the critical path, one condition, two condition is there. You have to check it out. First is ESI means earliest start time of tail event is equal to latest finish time of tail event. Okay, earliest start time of tail event. Suppose consider this activity. So tail event is this and this is head event. So earliest start time of tail event and latest finish time of tail event both should be same. Condition number 2 is what? Earliest start time of head event. Earliest start time of head event and latest finish time of head event. Both should be same. Okay. So earliest start time of head event and latest finish time of head event both should be same. Okay. So here both are same. Here both are same. Here both are same. Here both are same. Both are same. Here both are same. And here also both activity are same. So draw a thick line to represent the critical path. Okay. So from 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 and 8 to 9 is our critical path. So you can just represent critical path by the thick line. Okay, because it should be a okay like this 1 2 3, then here both value are same, so 3 to 4, then 4 to 6 both value are same, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 9. So this is our critical path. Okay, so our first point, that is find out the critical path, is completed. So what is our critical path? Critical path is one activity B, D, activity H, activity K and activity N. Okay, so as per our example, we have to find out construct the CPM network. So this is CPM network, critical path network. Okay, so this is our critical path. Okay, which is critical path? 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 and 8 to 9. Okay, so this is our critical path, activity B, D, H, K and N. And how to find out the second one? Project completion critical path and project completion time. Okay, so we can construct the network, CPM network, then determine the critical path. So we have also draw the critical path, and last one is project completion time. Okay, so for these two, see here. Okay, critical path is 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 and 8 to 9. Activity B, D, H, K and N. So this is our critical path. And project completion time is the total time consumed by this activity. So for activity B, 5, activity D, 5, activity H, 6, activity K, 4 and activity N, 8. So 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to 28 month. So 28 month is our project completion time. Here also you can see project is completed in the 28 month. Okay, so here our example is finished. Okay, and you must have to practice this example. You have to take the examples, different examples, tutorials, and try to draw out the network diagram. Okay, in the tutorial sessions, I will give you some examples, and from that example, you have to draw this network diagram, find out the critical path, as well as you have to calculate the earliest start time and latest finish time, and calculate the project completion time also. Up till now, thank you very much. If you have any query, then please mail me in my email ID. Okay, thank you very much.